Like, how did you help them get ready to high school? Get ready for high school. Like, how do you think you help them?
Middle schools go over a lot of like, in regular classes, especially the kids that come to outreach are the ones that need more like foundation building for learning. They're the ones that like need the most preparing, and like that's what we do. We give them a foundation to learn on when they start to specialize in things in high school.
Well, first of all, it made me open to this, like, it made me open to the idea that I might become a tutor when I go to high school too.
I think it's helpful, like, for middle schoolers to see what high schoolers actually are. Because then when I was in freshman year, I actually was kind of intimidated by the seniors.
Yeah, I kind of asked them like about high school, like when the school starts and stuff like that.
Situations like scheduling classes and such.
How is it difficult or not, or stuff like that. So it kind of helps.
I think I gave them a lot of tips, like don't procrastinate, always do your work, things like that. Like probably stuff that pertained to me and affected me like negatively. I told them like sleep early. Like sleep is like what you'll cherish in the future, and things like that. Fun things, I guess.
Do you have fun at outreach?
There are a lot of interesting kids there, to say the least.
Interesting things that go on here when people get all of their math problems wrong. What are you doing?
Cool things about outreach in general?
They ask me weird questions, like,
we're a family, and we love each other very much. And you know what? We also have Hannon who films people for a documentary that he doesn't even need. I appreciate it.
I don't know. Like, why are you so tall? Or like, why are you so skinny? Can't you eat more? Or I don't know, stuff like that. They're all really good kids.
Yes, at the end of my days, it sometimes improves my mood. Yes, it does. Yeah. I do a lot of things after school, and outreach is one of the things that does make me feel a little better about things. It's a happy place.
So tell me, like, what's the difference between this and the high school tutoring?
It's a much different environment, I would say.
Well, I guess like when you say peer tutor, you can't have a person that's too close, otherwise it gets too casual and then you start talking about other things. Like that's something like one of the problems with the high school tutoring actually sometimes. You get too caught up talking to them like instead of actually tutoring them. So like that bit of distance is okay for outreach.
Here you actually can be a lot like less serious because for one, your middle school kids aren't serious, and sometimes they'll treat you really like they don't really see you much really like as authority as much, and just kind of treat you like whatever.
High school students are a lot more jaded and like they might not take you as seriously. Well, I guess it depends because sometimes middle school students don't take you seriously either. But
at the high school, since everything is one-on-one. It can get a lot awkwarder when you don't know the subject you're tutoring.
Sometimes it's easier to teach high school students because they have like a better they're more mature and they have a better understanding. So like outreach in some ways is a little more challenging than tutoring in the high school.
At the middle school, you pretty much guarantee you know everything that you've like already, because I mean you've went through middle school and there was no alternative curriculum per se, so you've gone through all the material and you know it. Versus when you're tutoring something like calculus, sometimes you'll be like, I don't remember that formula, and then it's just this awkward moment of like, you know, let's try to figure it out in the textbook.
Because at the high school they have prior knowledge, and like at like the middle school students, you're teaching them almost like basic math and science, sometimes history and English, but it's good that, you know, like you're helping them build the foundation for learning in high school.
What makes outreach better than other programs?
I don't know, it's nicer. It's a little kind of a nicer community, and the officers are nicer also, Jody and Andrew. It's a better thing because like, what? And yeah, it's a smaller community and it does make us a little more awesome.
Okay, and one of the things I would want tutor bonding wise, like I feel like as a group, outreach tutoring tends to bond a lot better than at the high schools. And that's just because we are working together and we because we don't really have set tutees, we interact with different tutees, and a lot of times then tutees become common points on which we talk and share. And then we also have times like this where we come afterwards to have our coffee, or we have our outreach gatherings, and then we go out ice skating or just to grab lunch or dinner. And it's just it's we are a small community and we're a group of tutors that honestly our bond is really, really strong, I would say.
How you tell someone on the plate?
I'm sad I'm leaving. And then I'm also I don't know how things are going to change after me and Jody leaves. It's interesting to see what's going to happen there. Yeah. So I don't know what next year's going to look like. I'm really curious as to see how next year will turn out. At this point, anything goes.
Okay, outreach is awesome, and this is the best thing I ever joined in high school.
That sounds so corny.
Well, it is! What are you talking about?